everybody, welcome back for another episode here on the Darwin's Room channel, and of course, que lo que mi gente del Caribe. Today we're going to be talking about The Long Walk. This is from the director of The Hunger Games, and it stars Cooper Hoffman and David Jonsson leading this amazing cast, following a dystopian plot where 50 men from all 50 states are selected to complete the long walk where you must walk until only one is left. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, wow, that's a really interesting premise, but also very simple. So I was really curious to see how are they gonna handle it and how are they gonna do it. And I'm so happy to say all of the questions that I had in the trailer were answered, especially very peculiar questions like, well, how do they urinate? How do they defecate? How do they stay hydrated? How do they stay fed? And it's all answered throughout the course of the film. Some of it's funny, some of it's very graphic, I guess you could say, but it's all answered and the movie feels very grounded and hyper-realistic, which is interesting considering the fact that it is a dystopian plot. So it's exaggerated, it takes place in this world where there's no justice and this and that. So it shouldn't feel as realistic as it feels. And the fact that they were able to accomplish so much realism throughout the course of this film, I was very impressed with it. I was especially just taken away by Cooper Hoffman as he leads this cast. He was so incredible in this film. But my favorite character, my favorite performance of all in this movie, hands down, David Jonsson. He is incredible in this movie. That guy is a rising star. You love his character instantly, you love him instantly, and then you love the brotherhood chemistry that David Jonsson and Cooper Hoffman have together. They work so incredibly well together, and it really elevates the story and feeds more into these themes that the film is trying to convey to the audience. And those themes have to do with trauma, and how trauma can affect our morality as well as our humanity. And where does our humanity come from? And the way that it explores those themes is very intellectual, very intentional, and very meaningful. And I was very impressed with how they handled that. The only issues that I would say with this movie would be that the number of people that sign up for the long walk, it drops from 50 to about 18 somewhat quickly. And of course, I know that it's based on a novel and they have to condense it somehow, but that is one downfall that I noticed, is that it feels like it jumped a little bit. However, it did work in its favor in the sense that it helps with the pacing, it helps to keep the movie moving forward, and it was effective. And I felt very connected to the particular walkers, individuals that they wanted to focus on. There's about a group of 5 to 8 individuals that they mostly focus on, and it's very well done, and you do genuinely care for each of those characters. This movie has excellent character writing. You actually care about the characters, they have excellent personality, and you really start to root for them, and you start to think, I hope there's a way that they can all survive, knowing that that's not going to happen, and therefore engaging you more in this experience. The cinematography is really stunning. It has a bit of a doom and gloom look to it, which helps to elevate the atmosphere of the film, where these characters are trying to remain hopeful even though the situation doesn't have a lot of hope in it. And so it really elevates those themes once again and the overall storytelling in general. In terms of other issues other than that 50 to 18 drop, there are some random injuries that some of the walkers get that are not explained. It's really just there to bring some tension, bring some drama, and further engage you in the film. And it succeeds in doing so, but I just did notice that they never explain what exactly happened, and it therefore felt shoehorned in. So I thought that was a little bit disappointing. I would have liked to see that further elaborated upon, but nonetheless, still effective and still very entertaining. My only other issue with the film is that there was one very obvious twist that you could tell that in the writing it seemed like they wanted that to be a bigger reveal. And they really gave it away quite easily at the beginning of the film. So I thought that was a bit of an issue in terms of the writing technique of how that twist was presented, and it simply was too obvious and not subtle enough, and I think they could have ironed that out just a little bit to make it more surprising and have a better effect that I believe they wanted to have. So those are my thoughts on The Long Walk. In general, I really loved this movie. I thought it was so much fun, really intense, really thoughtful and intentional, and really focused on its themes of humanity and morality, which were very integral to the experience of this film. So I'm going to give The Long Walk a 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely go check this movie out in theaters. It's an excellent movie to go see in a group. So please go enjoy this movie. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. God bless you guys. Take care.